Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you? Can you verify for me if the lighting is okay in this room, please? How are it? How's everybody today? Hope you had a good week, good evening, a good day. Oh, this one, that window right there is going to be a little bit too bright. Can do that and that. Hello, Julie. Hello, Alex. There's Katie. Hello. How's everybody doing? Rosalind, hi John, how's it going? It is going good, Rosalind. How are you? Alex, it is going good. Hello, Sandra. Flicks Bus, big love from Ireland. Well, hello to Ireland. What's up? How are you? Beard is a bit crookedy this morning. Hello, Stein. Hello, Bonnie. Katie made BLTs for lunch. Nice. Behaving and following the rules. Good job, Rosalind. Hello, good morning, Sandy. How are you? The beard is looking good. Thank you. It's a weird angle and the shirt pushes it up weird. But it's just needs a little brushing. Julie had pancakes and bacon for lunch. Nice. Well, it's 9:45 here, and we all slept in. Well, Jess and I slept in this morning. Maddie slept. She's still asleep now. Hello, Paul. Looking ravishing as always, John. Thank you, Mr. Paul. Um, I can't. Let's see. What's that comment? Why? The way the comments come through here. I can't see. Gonna have to get out and come back. Hope y'all are safe, Stein. Yes, we are. Thank you very much. Even the cat won't go out. Sure, he knows what's going on. All right. There's my mother. Hello, Mom. Julie says I'm in Michigan, so it's 12:49. Nice. Deborah says, do you and your family have plans today? Zero. That's how many plans we have for today. It is now raining again outside, on top of everything else that's going on in the world, so I don't think we have any reason at all to leave the house today. Ozzy is actually not up there.
He's still in our bed.
Yeah, he's still in our bed. That's just the curtains bunched up because the sun was coming in, or the light was coming in weird. He got in bed with us this morning and he didn't want to get up. So, and then sometimes he actually has a hard time jumping out. So just went to get him. Chicken curry for tea, says Flicks. Nice. Hi Beth, how are you? Sandy's back and can see now. Awesome. Good, good, good. Hi, Oz. Come here. There. Look, who's that? Who's that doggy? Evelyn. Hey, John. Hope you're doing well. Say hi to Jess. Will do, and she'll join us here in just a minute. Paul says, "Is he in our bed?" Is he in our bed? Code name for he's spatchcocked it on the smoker. Here you go. Here's Mr. Ozzy. Hello, Matt. How are you? What's going on for today? Today is going to be another in the house lazy day, ugly weather outside. Um,
Oh, stop the Cadbury.
just hanging out. Ozzy, let's see what's going on for today. Alex, he's such a cute little dog. Thank you.
Oh, Jamie's on.
Survived another day. Yay, Ozzy. Are all the animals fed? The rabbits fed.
I just fed the lizard
Just
and
fed-
the turtle.
Just fed the lizard and the turtle. You're really bright.
It's my phone.
Yeah.
Let me turn the brightness down.
Yeah. She still needs to go feed the chickens at some point, but that's usually...
No, I fed them yesterday.
Okay.
I refilled their feeder.
Okay. Hold on. Bear with me here. Hold on. Once you touch this tripod, it's like... That's better.
A little crookedy.
Still a bit crookedy. That's what I was trying to fix earlier, and then it just gets all out of whack. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Morning, Jess.
Good morning.
Lynn says hi from Scotland. Hello, Lynn. How are you? Y'all have a lizard? Yes.
It's a bearded dragon.
Paul said, "Fed the lizard sounds naughty." Sounded naughty in my mind, anyway. What doesn't sound naughty in your mind, Mr. Paul? It is Jamie's bearded dragon. Yes, we do have a big bearded dragon in the house.
Oh, nice. Lulu says that she's really happy today. This morning, our government gave her a huge food parcel. Now she has bread. Woo.
There we go. Nice.
That's good. I'm glad.
Can we see how big Spike is these days? Is he currently eating?
He's probably eating right now.
Yeah, we'll give him a minute and then we'll bring him out. I think I want to do... I talked about this last week, and you guys keep wanting to see all of our animals. I think since we're home, we've been doing some yard work so we can get out there. Although now it's muddy and rainy, so we'll see how that goes.
Don't get Spike right now. I just fed him, Jim.
Yeah, don't.
Oh, yeah, he's not eating.
Yeah, if he's eating, don't mess with him. We may do a little animal video. We'll see. Katie says hello to all us BigJon TV family crew: Matt, Shirley, Paul, Alex, Rosalind, Lulu. Hi, Aunt Susan. Hey guys, are you self-isolating yet? We have been for weeks. We've been under this.
What is it? 2 weeks now?
Yeah, shelter in place now. It's been in almost 2 full weeks, so we're deep into it. It's not really self-isolating is not a bad way to say it. Some people use the word quarantine, which it's not. Some people say, we're just shelter in place is what they're calling it.
Mm-hmm.
So we can still go out for food. We can still go grocery shopping. We can still go get dinner. We just can't eat there. We have to bring it home or drive through. We can be outside for exercising purposes. And that's it.
Yep.
Kate Elise, hey guys, hope you are both well. We are. Thank you so much.
Yes, we're doing good.
Lynn says, think that's the first time I've seen your hair, John. I thought you must be baldly. Oh no, it's typically the other way. When I'm in need of a haircut and I don't want to do it, that's when you start seeing hats all the time. Plus, let's be real, there hasn't been a reason to do my hair in weeks. I did it for a couple videos this week just because I wanted to change it up, but yeah, no, this is out of the shower and dried by itself. That's 100% just me right there. Checked out the endorser, good vlogs, very enjoyable, says Paul.
The endorsement
Yep,
is a good
he's-
YouTuber. We
yep.
enjoy him.
He's a good dude. Can I see the lizard? Yes, absolutely. We'll get him out as soon as he's done eating. You don't want to interfere with that. He's not mean, but any animal, you bother him while they're eating, it's not a good idea. But we'll bring him out here in a few minutes. Hi, Lulu. Hi, everyone's saying hi back. See, we've got such a great community here. You guys coming in. There's 36 of you in the house. Smash that like button. Let's see if we can get this, get the room a little bit fuller. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Yes, Jess, it's super duper good because I can't go out for 12 weeks and there's no free slots for deliveries until June.
Well, I'm glad they were able to help you out with that. That's awesome.
Self-isolation. Rosalind says same here. Danny says, all right, same as in the UK then. Yeah, pretty much. And California did it a bit earlier than technically the county we were in the Bay Area, did it a week before everybody else in California did. So, like, this is old news for us now. We're here. It's really not that bad. I mean, there's some things where it's like, well, that's annoying. Mostly the kids being able to go play as much as they want, but
Right.
it is what it is. Andy says, hi guys, this lockdown Saturday afternoon. Yep, and it's raining too, so we're definitely in.
Yep.
Sammy says, hi guys, have a nice weekend. That's you too. Sandy, Cali, New York is the bad one more than other states. Yep, just because they're probably the most populated.
Lots of international flights coming in.
And a lot of international connections there too. That is true. Kit and Kat in the house. Hi, everyone. Hope you are all well. We are doing
Good.
great, Kit and Kat. Thank you so much. Matt says cheese and potato pie with baked beans and sausage for dinner. So hungry.
Sounds good.
Paul says it's gone crazy here. All stores closed except for grocery, pharmacy, and the most essential liquor stores. Alex, can I have some, Matt? Gotta see.
Lou's having chicken tikka masala. That sounds delicious.
John, you bother me when I'm eating. You get the same reaction. Exactly. I'm at the table. You reach in and grab my plate of food. That's not good. Hello, Frankie. Enville showing a bunch of new. I think those are a bunch of the new emojis here on our live chat.
Matt says he'll post a photo later on Instagram of his food.
There you go.
Frankie says you look beautiful, Jess, and John, you don't look too bad yourself.
Thanks. This is freshly shampooed and dried, and my beard is fresh and clean as well. And so thank you. Andy says that 2-foot pizza looks so good. You had that was a pretty good one for
It was
12.
very tasty.
For $12, it wasn't a bad deal. I enjoyed it.
Though we were discussing what makes a pizza, because this was just cheese and pepperoni on bread with no sauce on it. Does that
Technically,
make it like cheesy bread?
yes.
Because without the sauce, I feel like sauce makes the pizza.
Yeah, I agree. It's technically breadsticks. It's dipping sticks. It's
Yeah.
well, you can call it a million things, but I don't think it's actually pizza. Let's see where we at.
Rosalind said apparently New York City's going into lockdown.
Yeah, they need to do the same
So
thing.
going into quarantine, sorry.
Yeah. Lynn went out for a jog earlier up a wee hill near my house to save my sanity. Murder being stuck in the house all the time. Yep. And that's the thing. Like Jamie goes out and rides a bike and plays, and like he's been with the neighbor kids. Or his friends. Like he's not in their face. 6 feet distance is what they want. You could still manage that. So. MAWRKP, what's going on around the world? It's like a bad dream you want to wake up from. Yes, exactly.
Ludwig says the light makes you look cozy. Odd to see John wearing no hat. Loving the look.
There we go. See that? Sometimes I get tired of wearing a hat. Sometimes I get tired of doing my hair. And like I said, there's just been no point recently to do my hair. My mom says, Paul, what is an essential liquor store?
And Paul says, pretty much any store that sells liquor in there.
Kate Lee says, heard today that Japan is about to explode with the coronavirus this week. We've been lucky thus far. I'm a little worried now. Frankie says,
Spaghetti bolognese.
there we go. And side salad for my tea. Nice. What's for breakfast or lunch?
We have some chocolate chip muffins.
Yeah, and I got some cottage cheese yesterday. I might have some of that for breakfast.
I think for lunch I want to have leftover spaghetti.
Yeah, we got spaghetti leftovers from the other night. Let's see. I can hear the mail truck just
Yes.
pulled up. What's cooking Wednesday?
I have no idea.
No idea. I want to cook something outside. So we'll see how that goes. Hello, Pinky. How are ya?
Katie says Adam the Woo was contemplating going quiet for a little while, but he's turned the toilet paper search into a vlog opportunity. Lemonade out of lemons, I guess.
Right.
Oh, and Katie, tell Joe happy birthday from us.
Yes, happy birthday to Joe, everybody. That is Katie's husband. My cousin-in-law, I guess you'd say. Paul says when you put it in your mouth, does it taste like pizza? Then it's pizza.
No, it tasted like cheesy bread if you didn't dip it.
That's what I'm talking about. Sandy says I was scrolling on YouTube. I saw the pizza video, but haven't watched it yet. It's a good one. We teamed up with 3 other YouTube channels. And so we kind of, nice little collaboration, getting some other channels out there and bigger channels helping me and helping Zach and Dad. So it was a good one for that reason. Connection went funny.
Maybe when you hit the table.
Yeah, I bumped the table. That's my bad. Yet another cruise ship with problems off Panama.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, there's a cruise ship out there that can't find anywhere to park.
Oh no.
Nobody will let them dock.
Oh no.
But they don't have permits for a lot of places, and they don't have authority to be authorization for
Right.
places. So they're literally cruising the world trying to find somewhere to park.
Where was their destination?
I
do you
don't
know?
remember. I
How
only remember
weird.
that part of the story. My mom's eating eggs Benedict this morning. Nice.
No, thank you.
Covered all in
I
hollandaise.
don't like hollandaise.
Yeah.
Nope.
Jess, what do you normally put into your spaghetti bolognese? I'd love to know what your version is like.
I don't know what normally goes into spaghetti bolognese.
I don't. Yeah, the
I
word.
think that one's more vegetable-y.
I don't. The word bolognese. We don't really use that compared with spaghetti or paired with spaghetti very often in the U.S. I don't even know what bolognese means.
No, I don't usually do that.
So
We
like,
just do spaghetti with meat sauce.
yeah. So it's a red sauce, a marinara.
Right.
Some
With meat added.
sometimes with ground beef added, sometimes not.
I like
Sometimes
to do a mix of ground beef and sausage.
sometimes with olives, sometimes with not. I mean, for us, basically a marinara sauce and spaghetti noodles. That's spaghetti. I don't even know what the definition technically of bolognese.
Bolognese is a Bolognese sauce is a meat-based sauce in Italian cuisine. Customarily used to dress tagliatelle au ragu and to prepare lasagna au bolognese.
Yeah, interesting.
So I guess it's just our normal meat sauce.
All right. Just have potato cake, sausage, black and white pudding, and stuffed.
Normally it's used with like fettuccine style noodles.
Okay.
Like the wide flat ones, it says.
Okay. Pinky doing good. Oh, he is home. Oh, awesome. Good. Good to hear that, Pinky. Matt says, think we are all making food go a lot longer these nowadays. I am freeze everything. Yes. John, it's called the person truck. Calling it the mail truck just shows your sexism and male privilege. I always dip it. That makes more sense, Jess, on the breadsticks. Just had a sweet and sour chicken, egg fried rice. Not the same when you cook it yourself somehow. Yeah, that's one cuisine that you cannot replicate at home very well. Chinese food. Fried rice,
Yeah,
Like-
fried rice you can. Fried rice is good.
yeah, sometimes, but like sweet and sour stuff and all that other stuff. Sandy says the year the year 2020 will be remembered by everyone because all this year was the bad one with all this corona. Absolutely. Rosen, so Paul the Royal Male gonna be a royal person. My mom said 2 people died on the ship.
Jeez.
Okay. Ann says, hi, got the call that my crazy ex has been arrested, so I'm so grateful he's in jail. I was a bit of a mess yesterday.
That's crazy.
Andy says, Andy's road trips. It's in these bad times you find out who your true friends are. I'm unwell at the moment. Darn. Sorry to hear that. Kate Lee says, oh wow, Ann, that's intense. Hope you're okay now.
Right?
Have you had ground deer meat? I think I've had it. It's just not like a regular thing for us in this part of the world or the country.
I don't think I'd have it. I think when we went to the outdoor show, I think that guy cooked deer meat. It's definitely not a regular.
Paul says pasta, onions, garlic, minced beef. I always put some ketchup and a half spoon of sugar, salt, and pepper for bolognese. Lulu says I always put into mine beef mince, tin chopped tomatoes, mushrooms, onions, and tomato and garlic, jarred sauce with normally spaghetti noodles. So,
Very similar.
yeah, realistically, it's just like maybe it's California, maybe it's our family. We've never used the word bolognese.
Nope.
Just spaghetti.
Yeah. Or spaghetti with meat sauce.
Yep.
Like, what other sauces do we do? Alfredo?
We do an Alfredo sauce, which is a cheesy bechamel white sauce.
We do pesto.
Pesto, basil.
And then sometimes I'll mix 2 of those kinds together. Sometimes Alfredo and pesto's good, or Alfredo and red sauce combined.
Theme Park says I love egg Benedict. So do I. My mom, before you went live, I watched a video of Uncle Si practicing social distancing. Andy says if you ask for spaghetti bowl in Italy, they don't know what you're talking about because the sauce is never paired with spaghetti there.
That's funny. That's what I was just reading
That's
on Wiki.
that's kind of what I'm thinking too. Like Sandy says I had ground deer meat on my spaghetti. Didn't know I was eating deer meat until I asked my mom what kind of meat that was. And she told me, and I was like, why didn't you tell me in the first place? LOL. Because you probably wouldn't have eaten it.
Right.
But because she tricked you, you probably liked it without realizing it. It's the same thing we do with Jamie. Anvil says, I put green peppers, celery, onions, garlic powder, oregano, and brown sugar into my spaghetti sauce.
Nice, nice.
Sandy, we love deer meat, says Katie. Lulu says, I tried deer burgers but didn't know what it was till after.
Rosalind says, I couldn't eat Bambi.
No, but maybe Bambi's dad. He'd be good. Never tried deer meat. What's it close to taste wise?
Katie says, like a cross between beef and lamb.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say if anything, it's beefy, but it's just a little bit. It's just beefy with a little bit more gaminess to it.
Right.
Thanks, Paul. Let's
Bambi
see.
burgers. Yeah.
Bambi burgers. I don't know where it came from either, to be honest. Have you ever had carbonara?
I've never had carbonara.
Yeah, not really either. That's not as common. Spaghetti is like everybody, you know. That's like level one. Carbonara, I know what that one is. That was the one with all the egg, the egg
Right.
yolk they mix in.
Right. You mix
So-
the egg yolk into the hot pasta and sauce.
Yeah, so not really a normal thing for us and for me in my life either. Actually, love lamb and beef, so perfect. Yeah, probably. Frankie says this is random, but my hubby came home with a large tray of white eggs today. I've only ever ate brown eggs. Are they let's see, brown
They're-
eggs? They are more popular in the UK. Do they just taste the same?
Tastes the exact same. The
Yes.
shell color doesn't make a difference.
Yes.
We have light blue eggs, we have green eggs, we have white eggs, we have
Yes.
brown eggs.
There are some people in the world that I've friends of ours that say, oh, the chocolate eggs, the dark brown eggs, those taste the best. Once
But
they're all peeled, you do not know the
typically,
difference.
nutritionally, they are all the same inside. And it's funny because here in the U.S., white eggs are most common.
Right. White eggs are the commercial eggs. When you get your own chickens or you pay more for them at the store, you can get brown. But yeah, we've had all the different colored eggs because Jess has had chickens throughout the years that have laid every single color egg possible, just about.
Just about.
But they all taste the exact same. Rosalind says, I ain't eating Thumper either. Paul says, Alfredo is what I use when making lasagna. Frankie says, if it's a white sauce, it's not spaghetti bolognese. Exactly. We call that fettuccine Alfredo. With fettuccine noodles, Alfredo sauce, that's the pairing that's typical for my life. Kitten Cat says, Jess, you coughed. No!
I know, sorry, I had a tickle in my throat.
Ann says, beef bolognese with pepperdeli pasta, delicious stuff. And yeah, I've actually made it before. Nice. John, run. Jess is coughing. Bambi burgers. Frankie, they're the same. Frankie says, thanks, Lou. I've just never had them before. Vicky says, what people call bolognese is called ragu in Italy and is served with penne.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. Lulu said, Kate Lee says, Lulu, yes, carbonara is the best. Carbonara is a white sauce covered in thick noodles with added bacon to it. It can be very smoky and
normally
creamy.
it's pancetta.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
pancetta, and they
raw.
use raw egg yolk in there too. And then when you add it to the hot stuff and it gets mixed in, yeah.
Vicky says venison is just like beef in her view, but drier.
Ann says, I heard you say earlier you wanted to cook outside. We're going to do that today. Clear off the patio and back and grill some steaks later.
Oh, nice. It's raining here, so no.
Yeah,
outside cooking
yeah,
for us.
today, yeah, outside today is not going to happen, but we'll see what the weather looks like tomorrow. Lucas is not a fan of carbonara, to be honest, too creamy. Carbonara is awesome, says Paul. Vicky says, venison is just like beef in my view, but drier. You already read that one?
Yep.
You were further ahead than I was. Sandy says, when the corona is over, what fast food restaurant will you taste to next? Well, we can still taste fast food now because they're all still open. So it's not, none of that's affecting our lives yet. Even regular restaurants are all still open, mostly. It's just food to go. So this week, I'm not sure. We'll probably end up at McDonald's for Drive Thru Thursday because they've got some new Big Macs. Andy says, no cream in true carbonara, just the eggs and cheese and bacon.
All right.
That's what I've seen too. Let's see. Love carbonara. Randy Santel just did an Italian challenge the other day with a big giant 8-pound bowl of
Yeah,
carbonara.
that's huge.
Had 12 egg yolks in it, like a pound of bacon or a pancetta. True Andy and buckets of Parmesan cheese. True, Andy, but to me it's creamy. Well, yeah, once all you get all that cheese in there mixed in with the egg yolk, that's my local baker is selling Cadbury cream egg Scotch eggs. Ooh, I've seen those before.
Interesting. Theme Park Fanatic had spaghetti last night.
Let's see. Frankie says, thanks, guys. Ann says, deer meat is delicious, so is elk and buffalo. I think I've had all those throughout my life at some point. Sandy says, when I ate ground deer meat, I couldn't tell the difference. Paul says, don't all eggs come out brown until washed? Did you see that look? I know that look, Paul. You got that look. Matt says, I had an Italian student staying in my house and he cooked carbonara the authentic way. Was very different and used eggs as the base.
That's the way we've seen it done.
Yeah. And typically, from what I've seen too, it's egg, just the yolk.
That makes sense.
But Andy, you are the cream eggs deep fried. That's what I've seen. I've seen them like battered and fried Cadbury eggs. Lewis says it's been super warm today. I could do with a bit of rain. Paul, are you suggesting they're covered? Yes, I think that's exactly what he was suggesting.
Yeah, Matt laughed and said eggs and the poo emoji.
Theme Park Fanatic thinking about getting the Mountain Dew from Kick. I don't know what that is. We do have the new Sprite Ginger we need to do, and we found a new
Ginger extra.
ginger
strong.
ale, extra bold
Something like that.
ginger flavor. So that should be a good one. Katie says Lily's having a rough time with her sore thighs after her shots. She's finally relaxing with some Tylenol and sleeping. Shots on kids is the worst thing ever. If she was awake, we'd say hi. You said that, not me, Rosalind.
Theme Park is getting the Mountain Dew from KFC, not Kick.
Ah, that makes more sense. The KFC Mountain Dew, you get the orange one, the peachy
peach.
one. What's it called? I don't know what it's called, but the peachy one from KFC. It's the only place you can get that one. It's
Lightning.
I love that one.
Isn't it called something Sweet Lightning?
Sweet Lightning. That's what it is. That's my favorite Mountain Dew. I think of all time.
I don't like it. I don't like peach flavors.
Rotherham Report says after all the fast food near me is shut, but that's okay as around here in the UK at least it isn't a big thing to eat out. We've always cooked at home. Yep, sorry KFC spelled wrong. We got you on that. Lewis says Katie try a warm hot water bottle on her legs. I did that when with Oliver and it soothed the feeling. Big Jam, it's my birthday. Well, happy birthday, Big Jam. Andy U says that kitten cat sauce, meat, breadcrumbs, deep fried. Ann says I always think it's fun when you get the farm eggs and there's some that are green or bluish color. Yeah, when Jess started getting chickens, she got chickens specifically for the color eggs that they'd lay, just for fun.
Yeah, so we have like a pinkish color. We have bluish green. I have like an olive green. A couple different shades of brown. Nothing white though.
Yeah, no white eggs at all. Elongated muskrat, how do you donate? You talking about to the channel or like I'm not sure. If you're talking about the channel, there's a super chat button somewhere at the bottom. I'm not exactly sure how it works. I'm not an expert in that. You have to go through and put your card in there or something too. McDonald's in the UK is closed, both the shop and drive-through. Sandy says chicken spaghetti is good. Have y'all tried that? No, spaghetti or chicken doesn't typically end up in spaghetti. If we're gonna do something with chicken, it's usually an Alfredo, which is the white sauce, the garlic and cheese. That ends up pairing with chicken a little bit better in my opinion. But John, it's my birthday. Got you on that, Big Jam. Sorry, we're a bit behind on comments, guys, so bear with. We are catching up.
Danny says, do you guys watch a YouTuber called Ken Domick? KB
Yes.
Productions?
Yes.
He does the same as you guys?
Yep.
He's very good too.
Yep. He is in my playlist.
Elongated Muskrat says it's my birthday today and have to stay in quarantine.
Oh, that stinks. Kit Kat Andy, you maybe Jess could make them for What's Cooking Wednesday. Fried Cadbury.
Oh, maybe. Paul says John's nose is not itchy for once.
There you go, Paul. It's clean. I just got out of the shower too. Come on now. Lulu says there's a dollar sign on the chat box where you write. Katie says happy birthday, Big Jam. It's her husband's birthday too. That's right. Happy
Skip the
birthday,
next
Katie's
couple.
husband. Ken Domick is awesome. Yes. Did you hear Mountain Dew from Walmart? Yeah, there's a new one. Ours didn't. Our Walmart didn't have it yesterday. Actually, I can't find it anywhere in our area at all. The Mountain Dew locator wasn't working, or didn't show any in the area. But I am aware there's new Mountain Dew, so that'll be next. Andy says we had Coke Ginger here. It was awful. I really liked the Ginger Pepsi when they did that one for
That
a
one was
while.
pretty good. Rotherham says, my friends and I used to love getting shots at school. It made you manly, showing off that you aren't scared to girls. Weird.
Where are you at?
Right here, right below where you said Coke Ginger.
What about this one? Talking about the Cadbury cream eggs are covered in sausage meat
That's right
and
after
breadcrumbs.
it.
Lulu says I'm not a fan of Mountain Dew anymore. Prefer Sprite or 7-Up is better.
Yeah, and he said yes, the Cadbury cream eggs were covered
Yep.
in sausage meat and breadcrumbs and then fried.
And
That sounds weird.
Kay says, well, Lily's awake now. LMAO. Someone thought it would be a good idea to smack a wasp on the screen door with a shoe.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hello, Lily. OMG, Scotch cream eggs, amazing idea.
I don't know about the sugar in the sausage. That sounds a bit odd.
See, I still don't know where your comment came from.
It was literally right above. There's the Andy about the Cadbury cream, and Rotherham Report was right above that. That's weird. Look, it's right here.
Let's see. Lily says, hello, all. Hi, Lily. Yeah, Kate Lee says, yeah, that sounds weird. Have you tried them, Andy? I'm very tempted, but not yet. In the U.S., they're all arguing over coronavirus, making it political. In the U.K., everyone has decided to shut it until it's over. For once, I'm happy with our government. Some media is still whining about it. Yes.
Lulu says she can smell bonfire,
Ooh, nice.
and Paul says no, that's her toast burning.
Thanks everyone for the birthday wishes. Yes, happy birthday, Joe. Chicken spaghetti tastes like Alfredo. Okay.
Interesting.
Happy birthday, Joe. What's the toaster doing in the fridge? Kit and Cat, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Super chat donation.
They say for some cream eggs in case Jess decides to give it a go.
That would be good. We'll have to come up with something like that. Rebel Fire Starters, have you tried Reese's Easter eggs? I am
They are the best.
anything Reese's. I'm on board with.
But specifically the holiday ones where they're shapes, they
Yeah.
have such a better peanut butter to chocolate ratio. They're better
Yep.
than the regular ones.
John has me blocked. LOL. Where? Oh, I I leave certain words out. Yes.
No, he's saying because you couldn't see his
Oh
comment.
no, I'm with you here now. I don't know
Yeah,
why
we
that
see
other
it.
comment didn't show up.
That's so weird.
I thought she was way further down than I was.
No, it was literally right above you.
Sandy says I used to drink Mountain Dew, but I stopped drinking that. I haven't had a regular full Mountain Dew in a long time, but you get those other flavors, especially from KFC. You don't drink that.
Joe says the Sprite Ginger is his favorite, so we'll have to try that one soon. Maybe Tuesday.
Lulu says I'm censoring Paul. I censor Paul too. Every time I read a comment, I leave something out. Brought there, and as you've learned, you can't hold a flame to cream eggs and flakes, and they don't melt. That's because they're dehydrated. Okay. At Lulu, or Andy says, Lulu, your bread will deteriorate quicker in the fridge. Have you got any paper bags? We leave our bread. We have extra bread loaves in the freezer,
Yeah, I freeze extra.
and then pull it out just like a day before you need it. That's how we roll. Katie Lee says, I could see the cream eggs being deep fried like a Mars bar, but got to get rid of the sausage.
Yeah, the idea of the sausage around the chocolate's a bit weird.
You know what I do is like cornflakes, Rice Krispies, a cereal.
Or like you'd need like a batter, like
Yeah.
cake batter or
Something to seal it.
or pancake batter around it,
Yeah, yeah,
and then deep fry it.
yep. How about instead of a beer batter, do a root beer batter so it's sweet? Yeah. Lewis says I'd give you a donation today, but I donated my last. You take care of yourself. Donald Trump says he wants everything up and running by Easter, but wouldn't that still make people catch the corona? I think having a goal in mind is a good thing. Having people look forward to like the idea of that would be fantastic. Now, if there's still rampant spreading of everything going around, I don't think that they would. But I think putting that hope into people's minds that, hey, maybe in the next 2 weeks things will be calmed down enough that we can get back to normal is a good thing. Let's see, get a bread bin, Lou. Bread lasts longer if you leave in packaging and cover with aluminum foil. Disney Plus is really good, isn't it, Lulu? Matt Sasso saying.
I almost want to get it just to watch that Mandalorian that everybody's talking about.
Frankie says, I bought loads of Easter eggs for my
Nieces and nephew. She corrected it after.
niece's nephew, but can't give them as we're all in isolation. How mean would it be if I scoffed one? Well, see, Rosen says Trump's about money, nothing else. At some point, people will, businesses and corporations and things are going to suffer big time and die if money doesn't start moving again. So at some point, you got to get things rolling again. Otherwise, if everything crashes, then it'll be really hard to get started again. Sandy says, is the birthday Kit Kat out yet? Yes. I actually just saw it yesterday at Walmart.
Really?
Yep.
Didn't we already have a Japanese one before?
I thought we'd had one already, but maybe not.
I
I
think
don't
it
know.
might have been Japanese. So maybe it's out in the US then?
Rotherham, weird combinations work.
Sometimes.
Yep. You have honey with ham.
That is
true.
true. Lulu says she used to have a bread bin, but her cat decided to share the bread bin, and then we had to throw out the bread because it had holes from his claws. That's funny.
There's a yay, love Disney Plus. AJF says, Ha sounds like something my cats would do. Bad kitty in the loaf of bread. Oh no. The deep fried Cadbury egg like a deep fried ice cream. Yeah. I have a goal in mind. Yep. I used to buy flour and make a new loaf every day. Now they've stopped making it and I have no money. LOL.
Alex says, you won't read that comment aloud.
At least past the first few words. Crunchy Bag. Hello there. Good evening, my favorite lovely family. How's you doing? Hope you're not going insane in isolation island. No, it's really not that bad.
We got out yesterday and did some shopping.
Yeah.
Been keeping busy, trying to do little things around the house.
We went to the post office. We went to the store to get groceries. We could still go get food. It's a mild inconvenience in our life at this point.
Mm-hmm. Cindy says, hi, Jess and John.
Hello, Cindy. Just do it. They have not just Disney on the Disney Plus. I love it.
Sandy says, is the state fair still going to happen?
Yes. I just was reading an article.
It's not till later in the summer, right?
No, it's in June.
Oh, is it?
May. Towards the end of May. But I was just reading that they plan, as of right now, they're moving forward with those dates. So, Danny says, I've only been isolating with the missus a week and I'm already sharpening the bat. Baby Yoda is cute. Whoops, I just sneezed on my phone. Oh, great, Lulu. Corona phone, exactly. Rotterdam, come to think of it, though, I used to have chips with the battered sausage and battered Mars bar, and as a kid, I'd eat it all the same time, and that was nice. Matt says, my friend Julie was a Star Wars virgin, not anymore. Ha ha ha, she's in love with Jar Jar. Our kids don't like Star Wars. Our kids don't.
Jamie did for a while.
He doesn't like, none of them like Star Trek either. I can't get them to watch any of the original Captain Kirks or the Star Wars. They just don't care about them. Crunchy said, I'm still at work and get to walk the dog each day for fresh air. Got lots of photos of flowers, etc.
Johannes here, he says, ginger nuts, check. Cup of tea, check. John and Jess, check.
There we go. I'm actually tempted. I think we have a little bit more leeway because we're considered media in society. I'm tempted to go for a cruise through the streets of San Francisco with nobody around. Because I think that would be really fun to document. But it would be intriguing to document the city of San Francisco, with nobody there. They don't know, if we got pulled over for some reason, would they buy the media story. But we are technically considered media. So, Rotherham says that's because Star Wars is crap. Is crap. You know? Um, the original trilogy was good, but it was boring for kids. That's kind of where we're at. It's like, compared to what they see nowadays,
Right.
the original stuff is hokey and like
Bad graphics.
bad. But like I would, and I grew up watching Star Trek too, all the original Star Trek movies. But the kids just don't care.
Frankie says, I watched a bit of Contagious and it creeped me out, so decided to give it a miss. It's a bit scary when it's going on in real life. I'm a wimp, though. Sandy says, Walmart used to sell deep fried Twinkie. I don't see them anymore, but is that any good? We had them. They were pretty good, actually.
They were okay. They were pretty good.
You definitely had to cook them in a way that crisped up the outside.
Yeah.
Do we use the air fryer?
Probably.
I think
so. Paul says Jamie is more an Indiana Jones fan, if I remember correctly. Yeah, you saw that video on TikTok. He was.
So he was really into Indiana Jones, and then because of Harrison Ford, that translated into Star Wars for a little while. He was super into the originals with Harrison Ford.
But then it was like, I don't like them anymore. It's like once he likes something new, for some reason in his head he can't like the old stuff anymore. But yeah, he lived in an Indiana Jones costume for like a year or so. He was in that costume all the time. Peg says, I've seen tours of New York City. It's so eerie. Andy says, do you have press passes? Technically not, but we have business cards. We have, we've used credentials as media to get into parks and, fairs and stuff like that. So, we have been considered media in some aspects, but I just don't know how authentic that is. Crunchy Bag Nice be a once-in-a-lifetime photo to catch of the city empty. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Mandalorian is better than the other recent stuff. There was
he says Trolls out.
Trolls making appearances. That's all right.
Matt says apparently Harrison Ford is doing one last indie movie. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, interesting. See, I love scrolling down because by the time I get to those comments, they've already been handled.
And he says, do you have a drone? We do, but it's raining, so we can't use that today.
Yep.
But that'd be cool in San Francisco.
Yep, I do have a drone. It takes really good video and pictures, too. If you want bad CGI, watch the prequels. Yeah, that's true.
Johan says, John, make your own media path and put signs saying media in van windows.
Well, that's true. If we have all of our camera gear and, put the speakers or the microphones on it, and we can make it look fancier than it really is, but, I don't want to get in trouble. Always Rosalie. Hopefully Harrison Ford will play the role of Sean Connery this time. Sorry, I was cleaning my phone. Oops, yes, Corona phone.
That says troll, laters.
Andy says, went on vacation. I rented an 18-seat van, got it stuck driving down Lombard Street, and took out a wall. Oops.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, Lombard Street's a good one. It'd be interesting to see it now. It could just be completely open.
Mm-hmm.
Lulu says, Matt, there's no need to be rude. I'm not a troll.
Crunchy Bag says, have they stopped non-essential travel over your way then?
No. Well, yes, but you are supposed to be traveling for essentials only.
But Bruce says hi.
But if you're media, you have more leeway. Then you're not as restricted.
Rotherham says, I just don't care for Star Wars anymore now that Disney took over. Even though George is a hack fraud, at least they were his vision and made with passion. The Disney movies are a bland mess.
Matt says, does non-essential travel still stand when you need more booze from the stores? Technically, going to a store is considered essential. And there's not a list of essential foods that you buy.
Right.
It's just the fact that you're going to a store to buy food or drinks or whatever is all essential. Lily was yelling daddy from the other room and laughing. He finally said, what? She said, ew, I farted. Rosen said, can't stand Sean Connery. Preaches Scottish independence from abroad. Cindy says, yes, Matt, you can get booze in Georgia, LOL. Yeah, there's no list of what you have to buy and can't buy. It's just the fact that you can go buy stuff. Paul says non-essential travel kicked in at midnight last night. If you go to a store for groceries, it must be within 2 kilometers of your home. Yeah, it's not that restrictive here.
And he says, don't American supermarkets sell liquor or beer?
Yep.
Yes, most of them do.
Every single grocery store in town
Yeah, true.
has some sort of liquor, beer, wine in it.
That is true.
All of our quick stops, our 7-Elevens, the corner markets, the everything. Just about. Christopher, hey Big Jon and Jess, how are you, Christopher? Good to see you here.
Hello, hello.
We're actually expecting a grocery delivery here within the next hour or so somebody might show up at our door while we're here. Sydney says they have a beer wine aisle. That is true.
Yes.
Walmart, Winco.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
We just don't shop it, so we don't see it. But Rotherham says Americans say liquor different to us. We say it liqueur. Yep, we don't say liqueur. If we say liqueur, that means it's like an ingredient going in a recipe that they've made. It's, right.
Oh, I don't know. I don't really hear it the other way much at all.
Yeah, like if you were adding, like an orange liqueur, you'd be using that in a recipe.
There are still,
but we don't.
Things. It's more like the fancy way.
But you don't hear somebody say, "I'm opening this bottle of liqueur and drinking."
I'm heading to the liqueur store.
Right.
No.
Right.
Kitten Cat says apparently it's now more acceptable to fart in public than it is to cough.
That's true. Kay says 2 liquor stores theories I've read. One is they're afraid too many people with alcoholism will need to be hospitalized, and 2, they're paid a lot of taxes that the U.S. needs. That is true. Rosen said, you're lucky you can get delivery. I can't get delivery till middle of May. Yeah, we can. We could go to the store and get everything we need. Mm-hmm. There's a company sending us a load of salsa today for video purposes. Liquor is basically spirits in the UK. Yeah, I think there's general terms, like we say liquor store. There's a liquor store down on the corner. It doesn't really, like, they could just sell beer. Mm-hmm. But we don't say a beer store or a wine store, we say a liquor store.
Mm-hmm. Paul says liquor, like as in kitsch, black currant liqueur. Which that's like us, we say orange liqueur.
Yeah. Lula says, I made strawberry water this morning and put it into my cooler water bottle, and it's still cold. Nice. Christopher says, I'm good. Been very tiring week as my family has had to self-isolate, and I had to do some shopping for all of them and do my night shift at the supermarket. Yeah, that's... Excuse me.
See, okay, Andy says, in the UK, liquor equals booze. Liqueur equals the spirit, like cherry liqueur. I think that's the same for us.
Then I will say, yes, I agree with you there. Because it's like, I'm not, you're using liqueur or a liqueur in a recipe, but I've never ever heard anybody say, I'm going to drink the whole bottle of liqueur by myself.
Or I'm heading to the liqueur store.
Right. That's the best example. The liqueur store. Nobody ever says that.
Uncle Chuckle says, in Michigan, most people call it a party store. He says, hey guys.
Hey, Uncle Chuckles. Rotterdam, I went into an Aldi, poor people store. You're going to rile people up with that. For the first time ever here in the UK, what a load of crap that shop was. They barely have any ingredients and massive queues for everything. Kay says the words liquor and liqueur are so similar that it is easy to confuse the two, although both are distilled spirits that contain alcohol and are crucial ingredients when cooking or when mixing cocktails. Kay Lee says we call liquor stores bottle shops or bottle O's in Australia.
I like that word. That's a good one.
Yeah. Danny says a shop that sells booze in the UK, and that's not a supermarket. It's called a off-license in the UK.
Interesting.
Lulu says, come everyone, we're slacking with the likes here. There's 50 people in the chat and only 28 likes. Please like. Yep, I think that helps it. I still haven't proven that fact or that idea, but, whatever. Matt says, what is the U.S. government doing to help people out of work for the virus? I'm in the U.K. We'll get 80% of our wage paid from the government. Going to be a massive help. They did just pass a $2 trillion stimulus package. People are we're gonna end up getting probably $2,400 plus
We should
$1,000.
get $3,400.
$3,400.
But then people who are out of work can apply for unemployment and get their wages paid.
Yep. So I mean, not everybody's gonna get help. There will be some that may lose their job ultimately, but there is unemployment that they can file for. AJ says we call them bargain booze here. LOL. But here, all our shops sell booze. As the biggest supermarket in UK is owned by Walmart. Paul says, friend of mine recently tried opening duty free on a flight. Stewardess said you're not allowed. He said why? She explained with the best one liner. Lemon OG, big up John. What's up? How are you? Liked and shared to Twitter. Well, thank you, Crunchy. Appreciate that. Rotterdam, I just wished our McDonald's sold beer like they do in Germany.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Frankie says petrol, flat, sink, trolley, jumper. What's UK equivalent?
Petrol, gas.
Gas, flat,
apartment,
sink.
sink.
Are you talking about a kitchen sink? Then it's normal. Trolley would be a
Shopping cart.
cart. And jumper, I don't know what that is referring to either.
Overalls, maybe?
Maybe overalls, clothing. Paul said she says it's. Paul says it. She said it's like you go to a store to buy condoms. You're not allowed to use them at the store. Same thing applies here. My brother, are you in the UK, my guy?
Nope.
No, we're in the San Francisco Bay Area of California. You moderators are fast. That's right, because we got so many of them in here. Jan's just sent you an email with press pass templates.
Oh, there we go.
Thank you. We may very well get up and go for a ride tomorrow, depending on the weather. I thought it was classic, Lulu. Crunchy makes a sweater.
Oh, jumper, sweater. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, see, to me, I think jumper. I thought overalls would
Right.
work too. Our moderators are awesome. Well done, guys. Yes, we got a pretty awesome team here. I don't want to say pretty good because they're not just good; they're excellent.
But like, what do you call the pipes coming out of the sink? Do you call them faucets or taps? I think that's a bit different too.
Vladimir says I got kicked out of a fancy restaurant for ordering a steak. Well done. Well, I wouldn't kick you out, but can you send me some Cali OG real drink, bro? No, probably not.
Taps. They call them taps.
Okay, so we call them faucets.
Yeah. I thought that one was different.
Cases I failed at being a moderator. I was busy wiki searching liqueurs. That's all right. We got like 5 of them in the house. We're good.
Yep.
Sandy says, "Do you have you now?" I don't even know what that is. Do you know what you now is?
Mm-mm.
Nope. Taps. Taps are what you do to a beer keg. You tap it, or it's what you play on a trumpet. Play taps. Can anyone else come up with some words? LOL. Taps in UK. I would like to
Flashlight
be
is
a
torch
mod.
in Australia.
Vladimir, for right now, I think we're good. I do appreciate the offer. Flashlight is a torch. Torch to us would literally be
Like a flaming stick.
a flaming stick. Like you would roll up some cloth at the end and you'd soak it in something and you'd burn it. And then you'd go hunting Frankenstein's monster with it, you know. I thought faucet was something rude. Nope, and that we would spell it FAUCET.
Yes.
And that's literally the water spigot and the knobbies. You would just call it a faucet.
Mm-hmm. But then Andy says, why don't you order faucet water in a cafe? Then you still say tap water. I wouldn't ask for tap water either. I would ask for a glass of water.
Yeah. You'd say, can I have water? If you say tap water to us, yeah, that would be.
It does imply that it's coming out of the tap,
Yeah.
but we don't call the whole structure a tap
Yep.
typically. But like I do know what that means.
Rotherham says the best thing about U.S. are those steakhouses. You've never seen steak that big here in the U.K. Flashlight is torch, U.K. Yep, there's the comment. Lever. How do you know about a keg, John? Because I know everything.
Watch his movies.
Lever. Is Maddie up? No, Maddie has not made an appearance yet. She was up late last night, feeding rats and watering them, and excuse me, sorry. Crunch says council pop my mom used to call water.
Council pop. Okay.
By the way, in the UK, what you call the first floor, we call the ground floor. In the US, I'd like a drink, and they come back with a glass full of ice. Well, yes, that's the tactic to just not give you enough liquid. That's what that is. Matt says, "Are we going live every day?" My thumbs ache already. No, probably not every day. I said that last week too, but it only went yesterday. So I don't like giving promises, making promises, because every day could be something else going on, and then crunchy bag. I like that. Pavement equals path. We call them walkways. We call them sidewalks. We call them paths. Path's a good one too.
And let's see, like what we would call, what is it? An estate car is like.
Oh, town car.
Yeah, like a sedan for us.
Crunchy, I love hanging with you guys. Well, we love hanging with you guys too. Joe heard you cough and said, "Oh, time to put John down." Pavement, and then on the edges are called curbs.
Yeah,
okay,
we have
so
curbs too.
so they say pavement. We call it a road,
Right.
or a street, or probably just those two.
Yeah.
Nappy is a diaper.
Dummy a pacifier. I've heard that.
You Americans still drive on the wrong side of the road. Either way.
A station
Dang.
wagon. That's what it is. An estate car is a station wagon.
Okay.
I've seen people do whole vlogs of things like this.
There you go. See,
Translating words.
no Jess, station wagons equals a state
That's
car.
what it is.
Yep.
Pavement equals sidewalk.
When Oliver calls it a path and the curb, and then it's a danger zone to the tarmac to the road. Excuse me, sorry. I gotta do that.
Okay, so what's a Swede? Trainers, aubergines, and courgettes in the USA.
I don't know.
Swede is like a sweet potato. Yes, I think. Trainers are tennis shoes. Aubergines are eggplants, and I don't know what courgettes is.
I didn't know a single one of those. Estate car sounds so pompous.
Right?
The other thing I've experienced in the U.S., you order a tiramisu expecting a slice. They come back with a full cake. I don't want so much food. Everyone walking out with a big bag of food. American coronavirus cases jump by the day, more than China and Italy combined. From what I've heard, it's because more and more testing kits are
That's what
becoming
I've heard,
available. And so it's not necessarily that there's more cases, it's just that they're being fully identified.
Zucchini is courgettes. Aubergine is eggplants.
I really need to. Sorry, guys. What is the new donut? I don't know. I've missed that. I wanted to go get donuts this morning too. I forgot all about that. Streetlights are lamp posts.
Oh, Swede turnip. Yeah, I think that.
Courgette, I think, is eggplant. Aubergine is eggplant. Idea for a video show a photo of item and ask kids or John's mom what the English word for it is. Zucchini looks like cucumber. Yes.
Similar. But one you can eat raw, the other one you can't really. It doesn't taste good.
Andy says, are the holes in donuts getting bigger? They could be.
Johan says, idea for a video. Show a photo of an item
I
basket.
read that
Kate- no.
one. I'm down to Katie right here. Oh, our mail carrier sit on the UK side of the car, but reach over and steers on the American side. Not sure how that's safe or legal. Where's your lemonade today, John? Yeah, see, I needed something. Courgette is a small marrow, and a zucchini is a small courgette.
All right.
I don't know what that is either. Courgette is a zucchini.
Carla says, I spent the last few days preserving foods ready for the apocalypse.
There we go. See, talking about COVID being a biological weapon, that's
There's
entirely
been talk of
possible.
that going around.
Storm just tooted and left the room. I wonder why he left so quick now. I know. Carlos says, spent the last few days, got that one. Knights Media in the UK, we already have cases of fraud, criminal claiming to be NHS workers and then ransacking the elderly's houses.
That's terrible.
Well, people are doing that here already too with the stimulus checks coming from the government, where they're like calling people and saying, "We got your check ready. We just need your social security number to send it to you."
Mm-hmm.
Frankie says, "You're part Scottish, John. What's we? LOL. What's we?
Means
know.
like a little.
Yeah. I know French toast is good, Lulu." Matt says, "Amazing all these different words. Wonder how it all changed from English."
Mm-hmm.
Half nuts. I have a sore eye. I hope I don't have the corona iris. Good afternoon, Val. Hello, how are you?
Let's see. Sandy says, have you heard Italian nurse who got infected with corona was scared that she was going to infect other people? Oh, geez, and took her own life? I have
Yikes.
not heard that. That is terrible.
Courgette is the pronunciation.
Oh, okay.
Spit into a jar and freeze it. Then you have the weapon. French toast isn't originated from France, but it is known in France as lost bread.
Interesting.
Lulu says, "Paul, he gets it from you."
This is probably.
One, two, three. Who blocked me? Well, you're not blocked here now,
It
so
was a different name, probably. Frankie says French toast, she calls eggy bread, which is a good name.
yeah, that makes sense. Most of the English words come from other languages, French, German, etc., etc.
Yes, that's I've noticed.
Hello, Kevin. How are you? The one who smelt it dealt it is what my mom used to tell me.
Mm-hmm.
Ann says, "Let's have some French toast right now. That sounds delicious. I'm really hungry. I haven't any breakfast yet." We had French toast last weekend, actually, and it was delicious.
Mm-hmm.
English muffins are like that. Actually got nothing to do with us. Kid and Cat, what about burglars doing this crisis? They have no income as everything
That's
is
what
at
I was
home.
talking about with you, John. Like,
Yep.
certain crimes I feel like are going to be reduced
Yep.
with everybody being home. Oh, Half Nuts was supposed to fly out to Vegas tomorrow.
Oh, man. Did you know football originated in the U.S. and the U.K. used to call it soccer? That stinks about Vegas. There's a lot of stuff that I keep seeing stuff in my memories on Facebook because we're usually on the road this time of year too with different trips, and it ain't happening. How's you getting on being stuck in the house? It is not all that bad. We are doing okay. It's just a mild inconvenience for us at this point in life
Yep.
because we can still go do a lot of stuff in life. So
Yep. Danny says, do you guys have crumpets in the U.S. and have you ever tried Marmite? Crumpets are not typical in the U.S.
I've had them.
We have had them, and we have tried Marmite.
Yep.
And it's not very tasty for us.
Matt says, "Good old full English breakfast. Wonder how it's different around the world. it doesn't exist around the world. I mean, like a full English breakfast, there's nothing in America. If I said I want a full American breakfast, there'd be so many components to it. You couldn't just pin it down to one thing, or even a set of 4 or 5 things, right?
I think if you went for like a traditional American breakfast, like you see on TV, it'd be
Eggs, hash
toast.
browns of some sort of potato,
Yeah.
bread, sausage, bacon. But then there's
But then you could add waffles or pancakes.
chicken fried steak,
Right.
biscuits and gravy. Hello, Aunt Elaine.
Hello, hello.
Howdy.
Oh, your mom says they have crumpets at Trader Joe's.
Okay. Have you seen the Justin Bieber's new song? I have not.
Katie says Winco has crumpets too.
Don't talk about house. Since this pandemic started and lockdown in the house, I've been ordered to paint the darn house by the wife. Thelma, hi Jon and Jess. Just had my dinner, almost 6 p.m. in the UK. Love to you all. Well, thank you so much. Trump's live on TV. Can't find the remote to see what he's saying, though. Crunchy Bag 3229 football was first played in the 1100s. Pretty sure America, as now known.
As we now know it, wasn't around then.
Kate Talisa, we have a full English breakfast in Australia. Has everything except the black pudding, unless you go to a more upmarket place. And like tomatoes, mushrooms, beans, none of that makes an appearance unless you're doing like an omelet, and then you could get mushrooms and stuff like that in omelets with eggs. Never beans for breakfast.
And tomatoes, the way they cook them, never. Like sometimes diced in an omelet.
Lewis says my typical full English breakfast would be hash browns, fried or scrambled eggs, sausages, baked beans, plum tomatoes with sauce, fried bread, normal toast, and mushrooms. Andy says, but no baked beans though. Matt says, I definitely think that mom makes more sense than mum. Mother has no U in it.
Yep.
Rose and Lulu, that would fill me up for the whole day. Don't mention black pudding. John will start drooling. You missed out bacon, Lulu. Knights Media says, just don't you have a room that needs painting? Sorry, John. LOL. Yeah, we need to paint this room here, actually.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the video of the reporter who was up in Yosemite and he saw the buffalo over on the side of the road and he was like, oh, no, I am messing with you?
No, I haven't seen that one, but that'd be funny.
Any board games today?
I don't know, maybe.
By the end of the day, maybe we can break something out. Andy, you English breakfast, don't forget kippers, category, deviled kidneys, porridge, toast, and marmalade.
See, so even in the UK, they have varying items that get added in.
Right. So, like, the definition of a full English breakfast could be a million things. Just like an American breakfast, there's a million options. Mm-hmm. Basketball was invented by a Canadian, but because it was in America, they claimed it. Says half nuts. Lula says, don't eat red meat, so if it was just for me, I'd have veggies, sausages, and no bacon. Rothram, the irony of the full English is it's the most American-sounding meal ever.
Because it's so huge, maybe.
Yeah. Well, the ingredients, it's eggs, and it's toast, and it's sausage, and it's bacon. It's funny how words in U.S. and U.K. are different, but just as strange are the words in California are different than those in North Carolina.
That's true. Rosalind says board or board games.
Do you want everything? Anthony Stone Capal is just in a Tractor Supply. He hears the loudspeaker come on. Carl Brown, pick up line 1. Carl, line 1. It was a shocker. Wow. So that was my grandpa, who's passed away for a while now, but interesting and creepy, right? Give Jamie and Maddie the paint and brushes and let them go at it. Go get on with it. Frankie says you don't have a super strong American voices for being Southern.
Who?
We're actually not really truly Southern. I mean, we were born here in California.
Yeah.
Our bloodline goes through Oklahoma and parts of the southern United States, but we're all California.
Yeah, way California.
Rotherham, that's true. Sounds like something from Texas. Paul says Cadbury is a breakfast invented in India. It's curried rice kippers, boiled eggs, and lots of other stuff. It's delicious.
Sounds unusual.
Sandy says I see people eating sliced tomato with salt and pepper for breakfast. Is that breakfast?
I eat that for a snack, but I've never had it for breakfast.
Right. Knight says my advice is start growing potatoes in large buckets while this pandemic's on. We grew potatoes once in our garden.
Any more spicy challenges?
We still have the death nuts that we need to do.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a matter of, and heck, maybe we do something like that this weekend. We got nothing better going on. Yeah, we just have to time it right so that when we're suffering the next day, we're in a place that we can suffer in peace. AJF says sending the Navy into New York. Apparently, I found the remote. LOL. Oh, geez. Yeah, New York's supposed to be really bad, but there's so many people live so close together.
Right.
Yeah, my grandpa's birthday was last week. Yes, and he's been passed for several years now. Tony says Californians are Southerners with bean burritos. Um, there are a lot of bean burritos in California. That's true. Ricky says, is it true there's no way of testing for a chemical imbalance? I have no idea.
Right. Danny says, here's one. In the UK, biscuits are cookies and not scones. That is true.
Yep.
Matt says, and Americans drop the U in words like color, neighbor, etc.
Yep.
Flavor.
Every single one of the U's that you guys use and the OU combinations.
Because they're unnecessary.
Right. Doesn't make any sense to me. Hope everyone has a good weekend. Yes. I agree with that. My mom's saying you have to put a dollop of mayo on the tomato slices.
Only if you're making it into a sandwich, not if you're eating the plain tomatoes.
I won't.
Just salt and pepper.
I won't do it either way. Paul said, I think you guys would like that category. Don't ask me the proper spelling. What is it? Did you already tell me what it was?
Yeah, it was like kippered fish and eggs and some other thing.
Oh, yeah. Maybe. Katie says, let's see, THG, yo, what's up? Not much. What's up with you? How are you? Kay says, you and we are 7th generation Californian, I believe, on mom's side, and Southern on our dad's side. Yep. And kippers are smoked herring.
There we go.
Okay. Frankie says, wait, isn't Cali Southern? LOL.
No, we're on the West Coast. Southern is the southeastern side of the U.S.
Yeah.
Down even into like more central U.S.
Yeah, we're the
but all the south.
We're the west side. Sliced tomatoes with salt on them is nice. Paul says, delicious on toast with plenty of butter. Andy. Antolin, yeah, I live in the south now, and they tell me I have an accent. LOL, being from California, I look at them like, no, sir, you do. Okay, Grandpa passed in 05.
Yeah.
Johan what's also weird is being with you mate in a shopping queue and his voice comes over the tannoy telling you to go to cashier number 4. What's a tannoy? There's another word we're gonna have to compare. Rotterdam, I'm spatchcocking while watching this. Have you found any new things to test? Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff. We end up buying, when we go shopping, we usually find at least 1 or 2 items. And then we still have a box of goodies from the fancy food show too. So as far as taste testing stuff goes, we're good. We found some new Trolls cupcakes yesterday at Walmart. We got the new ginger flavor Sprite. We got a bunch of good stuff. Half nuts, we say about, not a boot in Canada.
That's more of a...
Paul said, what's that all about? God says some chemical imbalances can be diagnosed by brain scan, but it's not protocol. Kitten Cat, okay, gotta go, guys. Off to deliver a number of shops to our neighbors. Stay safe, everyone, and thanks for the chat and the laughs.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yep. Dan says, here's another one. Chips are not crisps, period. Haha. Carol says, I haven't been able to buy bacon for 3 weeks. That is all.
Oh, no.
Speaker is tannoy. Okay.
Oh, that's funny.
Never heard. Yeah, that word, that's new to me too. Speaker, loudspeaker, intercom, overhead.
Mm-hmm.
Paul says, Kit Kat, you deliver in shops. What kind of car do you drive? Tannoy is a loudspeaker. Andrea, big hello from Andrea in the UK. Stay safe and well. Enjoying your videos while on lockdown. Thank you, Andrea, and you stay safe too. Okay, I have a question. Is it St. Louis or St. Louis? I think I said St. Louis yesterday, but technically, normally I'd say St. Louis.
Louis more like a slang.
And
It'd be like saying Cali.
I think if you were in the South and you had a drawl or an accent, you might say St. Louis, just because it doesn't have such a hard ending to it. Is it true America stood before a flag and swore to defend the United States of America from enemies, both foreign and domestic?
When that's part of the naturalization process. If you come from another country, you do that.
Yeah, but I don't know the actual swearing in process if you're becoming a U.S. citizen. I'm not sure if those lines are in there.
And I think part of that is also there for people joining the armed services.
Armed services, and when you're elected to an office, an official office in America, those lines are used. When you're swearing in to be the president or a mayor or the governor, you swear an oath under those probably those exact words, actually.
Right.
Ann says, have you ever had Jerusalem artichokes, also known as sunchokes?
We have.
But they're not like a regular artichoke.
That was one of Jamie's first foods. They're hard to find though. I found them in Napa.
Hi, Jamie. Tannoy is like a speaker where someone talks into it. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Jamie.
Oh, it's a brand name. Okay, that explains it.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm catching up, guys. Sorry. Have you tried the new ginger drink from Starbucks? Nope. I have not. My mom says, have a friend from New Jersey. When she says so, it comes out Sue. Oh, okay. I think she's calling me. Come on, Jamie, give us a wave. Step Brothers or The Hangover, tonight's Netflix options.
Oh
I would start an hour and a half earlier and watch them both because I love both of those movies. Yes, and all government officials take that oath. Exactly, that's what I was thinking. That I've heard those lines before. Be right back. I'm brave and going downstairs to make curry while cheating and putting it in a microwave. Be right back. Rotherham said, love to join the U.S. Army. Kay says, Step Brothers, but Hangover's still pretty dang good too.
Yeah, Kate Elise says Hangover.
That's
Halfnut says Hangover.
That's a tough call, man. Johan, my mate, did the recording used in the shops and some used at train stations. The next train is on platform. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's
Oh,
funny.
funny. Kay says, haha, Johan, like you've heard that voice somewhere before. Yeah.
I read a story recently about a woman whose husband had done that voice for some of the train stations, and then he passed away, and they changed the voice, and she was sad, so then they put it back.
I'm Scottish. You guys ever tried haggis? Yes, we have, but it was not a true authentic. We've had it out of a can, imported in, but it didn't have the lungs. We can't have lungs here imported in. But we have had a version of haggis, and we loved it, actually. Val said, I just quit working at Starbucks for 2 years. The new golden drink is gross, LOL.
Frankie says, how about cutlery, candy floss, sweet shop, lift, maize, tin, mincemeat, pram, teddy? Do you know the differences?
Cutlery, knives. Candy floss, that's cotton candy. Sweet shop, a candy shop. Lift, is that an elevator?
Yeah,
Maize, don't know.
I think it's corn.
Tin, canned. Anything that you say tin meat, tin this, tin, it's canned. Mince meat, mincemeat's mincemeat, but it's, I think that's the same.
What's that? Pram?
Pram, don't know.
Stroller,
Teddy,
like a teddy bear.
yeah.
We also say that.
But no, you wouldn't just call it a teddy. You'd call it a teddy bear.
Yeah, I guess.
Do you know the differences? LOL. There we
We
go.
did good.
Yeah. I'm thinking I'm going to hydrate with a drink.
Marlon says, I'm late.
Yes, but you're here, so that's good enough.
Frankie says, LOL, I won't do anymore. I think it's fun, though.
Those are fun.
Marlon says, I love haggis. I've had it. Paul says haggis yum.
Yep. Ann says, what do tigers dream of when they take a little tiger snooze? I think they dream of a Halle Berry in a cat suit.
What?
That's from the movie Hangover. Is anyone missing McDonald's yet? We may actually do McDonald's this week for a Thursday video because they got some new Big Macs. Rotherham said, I left a whole chicken sitting against the back of the fridge and it's gone all weird. Any tips to hide the damage?
I don't even know what you mean by that.
No.
Maze's corn, I think. Rachel says, hi guys, how are you all doing? You got a cold, John?
Hello, Rachel. Allergies still. It's still early in the morning for me, so I usually wake up a little bit just congested in general. But Ricky says, does California have the death sentence?
I think we do technically still.
At the moment, I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure of that. I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't in effect right now because of the current government that's here in charge. Cotton candy is fairy floss in Australia.
Oh, Paul says mince meat, as in burger meat. Also, mince meat is what you get in mince pies. Okay, so then that makes sense.
Okay, so if you're referring...
Okay, so when you put them smushed together, it says to me the pie filling.
Yeah.
But if you say mince space meat, that to me means ground meat.
Yeah, we say ground meat. So if it's chicken, beef, pork, whatever, mince is ground, is what we call ground. Because it's you run it through a grinder, so then the past tense would be ground.
KT says a teddy can also be a negligee sleepwear. Yeah,
okay.
Too.
Okay.
Actually, more likely if you say teddy, it means the lingerie type thing as opposed to a stuffed animal.
Frankie says, I think you say ground meat. Yep, then that makes sense. There we go. Johan says, Katie, I've done the safety evacuation announcement at 4 football game grounds so far. Not been there when they go off.
Paul says he hasn't eaten McDonald's in over 20 years.
Wow. Andy says, do you know why bath salts are banned in Nevada? They got taken off me at airport. They told me they were banned. Product strange.
No idea.
Bath salts. That's a
drug.
There was a while where people were like ingesting them, and then going crazy with them.
But I think it was a drug that they were calling bath salts.
Maybe.
Not literal bath salts.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I do miss McDonald's, but only their breakfast items as they're lovely. Rotterdam says, okay, I burnt that part on the grill. I just blame that. Auntie Lane says, think it depends on the governor. That could be. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Paul is not a fan of KFC or in McDonald's.
Mm.
Dan says, we got KFC, but no Burger King, no McDonald's, nothing. The miss has been cooking. I'm taking my life in her hands.
Halfnut says, you would think that prisons would be the safest place to be right now. They're actually not. They're starting to get sick there too. And they're starting to release people from prison so that they don't get sick, which doesn't make sense either. My mom says no death penalty in California right now. So that is what's going on because of the current government in California. Maximum penalty is life in prison. Andy says, or you put it through a mincer, John, and then it's minced, LOL. We don't use that word mincer either, though.
Mm-mm.
It's all, you don't.
Mince would be to chop finely with a knife. So
yeah.
We don't typically mince our meat. We mince vegetables.
Yeah. So there's another difference. Lula hurt her foot. Bloody cat just sat looking at me shocked after I fell over him. Kate Elise, do you know what Australians call flip-flops?
I don't know.
Nope. AJ says nope, it was actual bath salts.
We used to call flip-flops here thongs.
Yeah.
But then it turned into a type of underwear, so now you can't say you're wearing thongs anymore.
People are strange, says AJ, that's for sure. Andy says, is White Castle still a going concern? White Castle.
I have no idea.
White Castle what?
Burgers?
Burgers? I don't know anything about that, Andy. I'm not sure what we're talking about. Paul said, I remember hearing about bath salts. It was actually bath salts, just not a drug. That's what I thought, too. People were ingesting bath salts to get high.
But see, Sandy says it was a drug called bath salts.
I don't know. I'm confused. Rachel says, I'm getting so bored at home. Only so many movies you can watch. Frankie says, our thongs are underwear.
And KT says, yes, Katie, to the thongs are flip flops in Australia.
Sandy says, so they took out so people wouldn't be confused. Rachel, Disney Plus is brilliant. My mom says we use ground meats, not minced. Exactly.
Right.
Paul says a mincer is a kitchen gadget. Also, it is a derogatory comment towards gay people. Okay. When I went to Spain, I found an ice pop called Flip Flap. Carol says, are you guys having limits of how many people are allowed in your grocery stores? No.
Some are.
Some are, but overall, no. It's not really a thing. One chain is doing it just to keep things less chaotic inside.
Winco and Costco both were limiting.
Okay.
At least early in the morning they were.
Right.
So look, bath salts. Bath salts are a group of recreational designer drugs. The name derives from instances in which the drugs were disguised as bath salts. The white powder granules or crystals often resemble Epsom salts, but are different chemically.
Well, that's why it was confiscated then, because when you just look at it, you can't tell whether it's real or not, right?
Right.
Basically. Andy says burgers. They used to sell for 10 for $1. Yeah, we don't have any White Castles anywhere in California. I've never actually eaten a real authentic White Castle. We can get them frozen in grocery stores, but they're not very good. Thongs equal flip flops in Australia. Calvin says this stuff was sold as air freshener or bath salts, but it could make you high. Rothman, here in the UK, everyone is doing hippie crack now. Those silver canisters are used to up bicycle tires. The gas lighter than air.
Oh, that, what do they call that here? Huffing?
Huffing, yeah.
Using like paint cans and things
Yep.
to smell the gas out of it.
Andy says they were disgusting. You see, I've never had a true authentic one. Any good horror or thrillers on Netflix or Prime?
I don't know. I haven't looked.
No, I haven't either. Danny says the missus is out there now ruining the evening meal. I swear she thinks the smoke alarm is when it's done. Andy says White Castles are going into administration soon. Watch this space. Remember that song Thong, LOL.
Dong, 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 dong.
Mama says, does Australia still have the Haviana flip-flops? Carol says, I was going to say that, Lulu. It's so good. And yeah, my grandma had a conversation about G-straps at Haley's birthday. I remember part of that. Yeah. Half Nut says, what should I do on my birthday, April 2nd, now that you can't do anything? I don't know. That's any kind of celebration. Anything fun these days. It's like on hold. White Castle was okay. What's G-strap? A G-strap is what a older grandmother confuses when she's saying is thong, or I think.
Instead of G-string.
Instead of G-string or thong, she called it a G-strap. But it was a funny conversation because it's, an old grandma.
Frankie's gonna send you a mankini soon.
Oh. Did you watch Emmy's video where she took all those Girl Scout cookies and made a cake out of them? I was really surprised it turned out as well as it did.
I did not see that one.
No, I saw the thumbnail, but I didn't actually watch it.
KT says, yes, Australians still love Havianas. I had a pair of them once. I found them at Ross.
Oh, little Charlie, your new gift is now in Union City, so hopefully not too much longer.
Nice.
If it's in Union City, we'll probably get it Monday or Tuesday.
Probably.
Nice. Thank you. As soon as the weather clears up and we're able to get back outside, we're going to do that other gift too, Charlie. So, hi from Rainy, Ohio. Hello, Ashley. Did you already say that? If my chicken gone wrong kills them, I can blame Corona. That's true.
Matt says we eat cheese strings here in the UK. Is that like the mozzarella cheese that we call string cheese?
Yep, we call it string cheese. So pretty close. Katie says an old grandma at a kid's first birthday party. Yeah, that's true too. And to you, Russia just gone into partial lockdown.
Sandy says, Jess, you got me laughing hard when you said thong thong. I remember that song though. It was so goofy.
Oh,
I need to go have breakfast. I'm hungry.
yep. Let's see, what else?
Nothing. I'll do some dishes. Clean a bit.
Who's getting the check?
Should be anybody in the U.S. who makes under, I think it's at 125,000 a year.
Yeah, and you had to file your taxes in 2017. Because if you didn't,
So you had to do them in 19 or 18. If you haven't done this year's taxes yet, they'll use 2018.
yep.
Or be on Social Security and get checks that way.
When delivery due, they said within the next 2 to 3 weeks, I think. Matt's asking about my back. I've actually been kind of sore this week, and maybe just from not moving around as much. But the past couple nights have not been very pleasant. Rachel said I went food shopping yesterday, and there was a long queue, letting 5 in at a time. Only going out shopping every 10 days or so, and exercising at home to keep fit.
Smart.
Yep.
Paul said, here's me being good, letting John relax, and you deplorables keep dragging me down to your levels.
Rotherham, my homemade rotisserie in the bin now.
Oh no.
Ann says good horror movies. Gerald's Game, which is a Stephen King story. I read the book. It was wild. Kay said, let's be honest, anything Grandma said, we were on the edge of our seats, especially when she pulled. Yeah. Saw a meme that said Russia released lions into the street to
I
encourage people
saw
to stay
that
home.
picture. I wonder if it was true.
I think that was a fake picture, by the way. Where the kids, Jamie's on the computer at the table, and I have not heard Maddie's door open yet this morning. I don't think she's awake. Locked in the basement, yes. Ricky says, is there hillbillies in the south of America?
It depends on your definition. They could be everywhere.
Yeah, hillbillies is a term. Typically it's used as a derogatory term, and that would be more people from the south of in the United States, like the Carolinas and the Tennessees and and you're just referring to people that live kind of on their own and like, up in the hills by themselves kind of thing. Cooking naan bread and pouring myself a white wine, says Lulu. And says, oh God, a Russian woman has just said it's impossible to get infected in a church because it's a holy place. Our church is not running right now either. Right. So, good on you to have faith, but good luck with the rest of that. What happened to it there? Our thumb count went away for a second.
How weird.
Anyone watch Doctor Sleep, the sequel to The Shining? Worth a watch.
I have not even heard about that.
Carol B, I bet I can beat you all at the most depressing fridge. Mayonnaise, crusty ketchup, and butter, and an old shriveled apple. Yikes. Rachel says, what do you guys do to not get bored at home? Thank God for your videos keeping us all sane. Best YouTubers. Thank you. We've got TV. We've got YouTube. The kids go out and run around and ride their bikes. Yeah, I mean, you get too bored and too tired in the middle of the day, you take a nap. That's super entertaining. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, here's the hi bro. I'm an Indian cricketer. India lockdown. Yes, India is locked down, and I think it's India is the country. I saw that the police are running around with big giant cane poles and whacking the crap out of people if they're out and about doing stuff.
Well, that seems effective.
There's videos of people on motorbikes and like scooters and just out and about, and the police just run up to them and just like whack them
with like a 6-foot pole, so they're not getting too
basically
close.
Yeah, basically.
Nice.
Paul says there's 2 hillbillies sitting on Jess's couch, Ricky.
Hey now.
That's
John resembles that remark.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Redneck hillbilly, it's all good. Download Shudder if you like horror movies. It's like Netflix but all horror movies.
Interesting. Sam says, who's a fan of deviled eggs?
Me.
Jamie too. Jamie loves them.
Rosen said churches here are closed. Yep, ours have all been closed for couple weeks now. And says Matt read the book and thought it was just okay, and the movie The Shining, Stanley Kubrick version, is completely different than Stephen King's book, The Shining. Sandy says, I wonder what happened to that show, Hillbillies. Um, the Beverly Hillbillies, that's like
That was a
classic.
good one. Paul says, don't bother watching the new It movie. It's not good.
I think Paul wants to lock me in a basement. Major red flags.
Ricky said, do you guys drink? If so, what's your favorite drink?
Nope.
I drink water. I like lemon water. I like soda.
We don't, no alcohol, no beer, no tea. Root beer. I'm a Dr. Pepper fan. Cherry Dr. Pepper, that's like the best. India will crumble, to be honest. The end of Mahdi. Frankie, that Contagion movie is on YouTube, full movie for free.
Interesting.
Rosalind's apparently North Korea shooting people with corona.
Katie says, I've heard that most kids born in 9 months will be firstborn because the rest of us with kids are too smart to fall for that again. Or too busy being bothered by the kids that are already running around. Ain't got time for that.
Maddie, wake up. We miss you. It's okay, though. The British would love India back.
Like.
Kate deletes, yes, and they are also dying, as in with ink paint, the hands of infected people in India, so they are easily identifiable. Matt says John eats beef juice. Sounds good to me. Mug is my favorite, but A&W is also amazing. Root beers, yes.
They're not my favorite, but I'll drink them if it's what's available.
You can see Barks root beer is caffeinated, so if you wanted a little bit of a kick, that's a good one. Dr. Pepper cream soda, yum. Still haven't seen that one. I haven't been looking for it well enough, but I haven't tried that one yet. Andy says our Royal Mint engineers have designed a medical visor in 48 hours, and the Mint is now starting to produce 4,000 a day. Carol says best horrors were Freddy Krueger. Such a shame they stopped making them. You know what movie we actually watched with the kids last night was Lake Placid. You guys ever seen Lake Placid about the killer crocodile? That was a pretty good movie. They thought it was fun too.
Yeah.
Can't get root beer in Ireland. Yeah, you can't really get root beer in most of the parts of the world. Most places don't really like it, I guess.
It was in the Funky Food,
Yeah,
the Disgusting Food Museum.
It was in the Funky Food Museum. Did you know Barks root beer is one of the only root beers that is caffeinated? Yes, I did. And did you know that Sun-Kissed orange soda is caffeinated as well? Which most people, oh, it's safe. It's root beer or orange soda. You give that to your children, but it's caffeinated too. Paul A&W is the best root beer. Sandy says, do you like flavored water, the kind you pour in the water?
Yeah, we like those here. I have like a Kool-Aid flavor now. And
Yeah.
I like the strawberry lemonade ones. What's my soda of choice? KT says. I like anything cherry, specifically cherry Pepsi and cherry 7-Up are my favorites.
728 deaths now in New York.
Dang, that's terrible.
There's a lot of people in that area, so lovely top you have on, Jess. The color really suits you.
Thank you.
I know, Paul, I grew up eating A&W fast food and drinking A&W root beer most of my life. We need to get to that A&W in Lodi once this all comes down, where they originated, where the very first one was. Half Nut says I give Freddy Krueger nightmares. Robert England is the only Krueger for me. I love root beer. Barge is lovely. Sandy says that's sad. People who pass away because of the corona, they family don't get to be there with them. Yep. I agree, Matt. Rotherham watched a spider movie from the 90s. Gave me such bad nightmares. I started sleepwalking. My mom kept finding me downstairs. I just remember nightmares of spiders in my room.
Oh no, that's terrible.
My favorite pop is Tango or Fanta, says Frankie.
Salam says hello.
Hello there. Carol, yep. Plus Candyman's coming too with Tony Todd.
Yes,
cameos.
I saw that they're making a new Candyman.
Sharknado guy is from my old hometown. That's right, Sharknado.
Ann Stern says, I love Betty White in Lake Placid. She was so funny.
That
I
was.
agree.
That was.
She was great in it.
Yep. Lulu.
Arachnophobia is a good one.
Yes, Arachnophobia is a great movie. Sadly, I have to go. My food is done. All right, Lulu.
Yep, enjoy your food.
Yep. Can we talk about the meaning of life? As long as it fits under the food, family, and fun categories, then we could probably discuss it. Have a great night, Lulu. Jimmy and Monty Python's meaning of life, says Anne. I read it before you retracted. Sorry, Anne. Also, I love the Jordan Peele's spin on popular songs such as I Got Five on It and Say My Name. A&W is different here in Canada than in the U.S.
Interesting.
Okay. Arachnophobia is the movie Rotherham mentioned.
That makes sense.
I think in my whole life I've had one can of Coke. Don't drink any fizzy drinks, just tea and water. Ricky, have you guys ever heard of Unsolved Mysteries? It's an old program. Really creeped me out as a kid. Heard of it?
Mm-hmm.
Grew up watching it. My grandpa loved that show. I watched that one a bunch. And it was creepy.
Matt says meaning of life: sleep, eat, work, repeat.
Yes, basically. Arachnophobia I couldn't watch, but I love John Goodman.
It was a good movie.
Yeah.
But spiders don't bother me. I could see how if spiders bothered you.
I think we watched that one with the kids?
I think so.
We might have. We have the Burger Family. U.S. doesn't. Okay. Remember that alien abduction movie, the McPherson tape? It was doing Blair Witch 2 years prior. Scared me so much as a kid. We had on an all-glass rear of the house looking over what fields, and we I was contemplating.
I don't know that movie.
I was, I don't either. I was talking about trying to show the kids Blair Witch Project the other night, but we decided not to. Builder's tea, 2 sugars plus splash of milk, bliss. Love John Goodman and Roseanne, best show. I see people on TikTok doing the dance. They stand in line, move their arms, shake and clap. That looks fun. Y'all should do it. Here's the problem, Sandy, is that Maddie refuses to do a lot of stuff on TikTok, because especially the dancing things, because she's too self-conscious and too embarrassed. Every time I say, let's do this, let's do that, she won't do it. But yes, that one is a good one. She actually wanted to do it the other day, and then I said, okay, let's do it, and then she chickened out. Salam says, have you noticed that a disease happened every 100 years, the last 400 years? I actually saw that. There was a timeline of stuff, and that is interesting, yes. Paul says, very forward-thinking for its time. Roseanne, that is, yes. I miss Roseanne, but The Connors is good, too. Eight-Legged Freaks is a good comedy, giant spider movie.
Rotherham says, here in the UK, it gets dark around 3 or 4 p.m. in the winter. My mom didn't get back until 7 p.m., so I was home alone for hours, so scared after watching. I'll have to look that one up. I don't know that movie.
Yes, a Papa Burger from A&W sounds delicious. I could go for some A&W burgers right now. Rotherham said it came on before WWF. I was so scared I couldn't enjoy it. LOL. Do you guys believe aliens crashed at Roswell? What's your thoughts on it?
KT says they're still a little young for the Blair Witch Project. It still makes me not want to walk in the woods at dusk.
Yeah,
I agree. I think they're still young for it.
Do I believe in aliens and or them crashing at Roswell? Probably. I'm not a big conspiracy theorist, but I'm one of these kinds of people that unless you can totally prove that there's not, then there's probably a possibility of them being a yes. Same with Bigfoot, same with everything else. Didn't Roseanne say something super racist recently? Yeah, that's why she got kicked off the show. She said something. It can be interpreted as racist. It can be interpreted as stupid, insensitive, whatever.
Paul says he thinks it was taken out of context.
That's kind of what it is, but it was at a time where, you make comments like that rub people the wrong way, then you're automatically, you're done. Have you tried the whipped coffee I've seen on YouTube? No coffee here. I haven't seen that one anyway. I'll have to see. Just a reminder to those in UK, the clocks change tomorrow morning. That's right, guys. Before you go to bed tonight, I couldn't walk in the woods full stop. LOL, well, not on my own. Yes. She blamed it on an Ambien or something. I don't. Yeah. Possibly. We will never know about aliens because look how we acted towards the virus. Well, yeah, that's true too. Frankie says I can't watch Ellen show. She's too phony for me. I've heard that she's really a rotten person off the camera. Has anyone tried those coffee bags like tea bags? Nope. I have not. Salam said I like your beard. Thank you. Are you scared of getting the corona, the COVID? No. I mean, it would suck. I don't want it. Am I scared of it? No. I don't live my life in fear. I kind of just we do our own thing. We do our best to stay away from stuff, take precautions when necessary. But yeah, I'd like the question: are you scared of getting it? I wouldn't say I'm scared of getting it. I don't want it, but so much for free speech, John. Yeah, not here. I hate hot beverages. Half nuts. I'm actually really not a fan of hot beverages either. I have to be really cold and in the mood for a hot chocolate or hot cider. But AJF, my dad swears by them, Andy. Andy, yeah, they're not bad. Talking about the coffee things. What if the C virus is related to the T virus? Ann says, this is a true story, believe it or not. My grandfather and my aunt and uncle were chased down the Bighorn Mountains by a huge ball of light that came out of nowhere and then disappeared again.
That's pretty crazy.
Paul says, I have a pack of Corona right here and I'm not scared. Very brave of me.
Sandy says y'all should trick Maddie, hide the camera, and do the dance.
Yeah. And like, I can get her on camera, but a lot of stuff is like last second, like, oh, you're here. But Ann says they were driving home at night in a truck and the light came from out of nowhere and was right behind him and then it shot across the canyon. Wow. We got you on that, Sandy. Carol says, has anyone met anyone famous? Would love to know some names. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Guy Fieri, Robert Irvine,
Cat Cora.
Steve Young, 49ers. That's probably it for me.
Jonathan Brandis asked my dad for the time when we were at Universal Studios when I was a kid.
We saw John Bon Jovi in San Francisco one time when I was a kid. We've seen Robin Williams at a Renaissance fair when we were young.
Heather Locklear walked across the street in front of us.
We saw Heather Locklear on Rodeo Drive in Beverly Hills way back.
We didn't meet her.
Yeah, but it all counts. Have you heard there's another virus in China called hantavirus? Yes, so we've heard that they're starting to have issues with that too. Rotherham called incident in Lake County in the U.S. Incident, okay. Not to be confused with the remake in 2014. It's just pretending to be a whole movie. Ricky Story says, when they make movies in Hollywood, do they need a license for the scenes, etc., explosions, cars, chases?
I think they call them permits. They have to get permits for different things.
Yeah, and they do a lot on sound stages and in studio areas. They've got huge studios in the Hollywood area. They do a lot of stuff out in the streets too. We watched parts of The Matrix 4 being filmed a few weeks ago in San Francisco. Go back and watch that vlog. It's actually pretty cool. My mom says, hubby and I walked through a vine-covered cemetery in London at night while visiting there, and she hated it. Let's see.
Paul says you'd have to get up very early to trick Maddie.
Yeah. Ricky, how do they go about it? Yeah, a lot of sound stages, a lot of studios, a lot of areas like that. And then when they do things in the streets, there's probably all sorts of permits and stuff through the cities, but they close down the streets and traffic and they just take over. Brought them. I once came downstairs after hearing the doorbell and no one was there. All I heard was kids laughing and running away. Spooky. Paul said I met MacGyver in LAX. Also was on stage with Iron Maiden. Nice. I've met all the guys from Tesla. I've met Brad Gillis and Jack Blades from Night Ranger. I met Don Jameson from That Metal Show, and he actually now has a podcast on Barstool Sports. He's a comedy guy too. Carol B. I saw Trav Travis McCoy and Macklemore at the airport in San Francisco before. She made eye contact, and I was starstruck and couldn't say anything to them, but we smiled at each other. There you go. Carol says, OMG, what did you say to Arnie? John, wow, I'd be starstruck. We actually met him when he was the governor, too. So he was the governor and Arnold Schwarzenegger. He made a comment about my hair at the time because I had spiky hair that was super up and super straight and super spiky. Fun fact is he's super short in real life. I'm actually taller than he is, but he wears risers in his shoes to make him look taller. But he just did a little meet and greet with us, so it wasn't like a big conversation, but I shook his hand and he made a hair comment and he moved on. Andy, you okay? Everyone got to go. It's been great. Stay safe. Yes, Andy, you too. Good seeing you. Matt said, I had an Amazon delivery today. The driver just tried to hand the parcel to me like everything is normal, not being a drama queen, but please. We accepted a parcel from FedEx yesterday. I mean, we get mail delivered every day. She puts it right in the box too. So I mean, is what it is. AJF, my pal from school, is an Olympic gold medal cyclist. He's kind of famous and a good lad with it. Nice. Have you ever done a Ouija board? Nope. The kids did it once and it creeped them out, and they're forbidden in our house. LOL, Rotherham says. Ann says, Wilford Brimley used to live down the street from me. He was kind of grumpy, but his wife, Beverly, is really nice. I like Wilford Brimley. Kate Elise, Matt, I had the same thing today, and he looked at me strange when I asked him to just leave it on the doorstep. Ann says, Ouija boards are bad. Stay away from them. Yes. That's the thing, Kate Elise, though. Like, they're putting it on the doorstep. How long do you let it sit out there? Because if you want it to be truly clean and clear, you have to leave it there for hours, right? Unless you pick it up with gloves on and then wipe it down. But let's see. Maria says, how tall are both of you? I am 6'2", and Jess is probably 5'4".
I'm like 5'3".
5'3", 5'4", somewhere around there. Donna, evening, all love and hugs from the UK. Hello, Donna. Rotham said, I sent you a package. I have a cold. I hope you don't mind. Jokes. Mick Foley, Steve-O, TJ Miller, just to name a few I met. Nice, Half Nuts. You're probably in a good spot to connect to people like that. Sandy says, do you have a picture of your spiked hair? I don't know, because I haven't done that style in years. I'd have to go back and look, but probably. Like, I've had it several different ways throughout my life. I've done the mohawk. I've done a full spike. And if it's full spike and I'm overdue for a haircut, then it gets really big, kind of like Guy Fieri's. Let's see. Hi, John. Love and respect from Bahrain. Hello, Amru. What's up? How are you? And what's up and respect back to Bahrain? Lulu said, just got another box and bag of food. Nice. Salam. Okay, goodbye. I just need to advise you to not get life distracted you because there is a purpose. Trust me, and you just need to be sincere about finding it. Anyways, goodbye. No insult intended. No, that is a good sentiment. Things get in the way, and there's always issues and hurdles, but you just keep on doing you. You keep on moving. I agree with that statement. There is the greater purpose, and you'll get through issues, and yeah, no insult taken on that, sir. That's sir or ma'am, I'm sorry, I don't know which one. Salam, I appreciate that. Carol, is there a pic with you and Arnie? Would love to see it posted. Nope, no pictures allowed. I don't think we were even allowed to have cameras in there. We were actually in the governor's office at the time. And so, because it was him, it was like super impromptu and...
It was quick.
Yep. I got to see Bob Brady in person and the candles. Nice. Sandy says mail delivery should wear gloves to be safe, but... Think about this, Sandy. Everything that they would have touched with their bare hands, they've now touched with their gloves. So everything is still being moved from one spot to the other. But a lot of people think that wearing gloves makes you safe or makes things better. If you're not washing after you touch it from a glove, it's still just as bad. So you can take that, think about that too. Half Nuts worked at a comedy club. Yeah, okay, cool. So for sure you get to be on the inside on that stuff. John the Hedgehog, yes, for a while. There were times in my life where it was hedgehoggy. Did anyone hear about the actress that was stabbed? Reese, what's her name? Kate Talese, I waited till he left and sprayed it with hand sanitizer. There you go. I don't know what the proper protocol is for that situation. I mean, if you want to play it super super safe, then there you go. Um, yeah, I mean that's probably all you can do. Sandy, my postie wears gloves. Susan, my mom, says it helps that John's mom is a hairdresser. Exactly. Sitting here minding my own business, eating my curry, and I get a knock on my door. Nice. AJ says I used to work at the arena in Manchester, so met a load of famous people. It's not the same when you're working though. Yeah, you gotta be a little bit more like, ooh. Lulu got 3 kilogram box of egg noodles and a bag of goodies. So thoughtful of the council. They're making sure I didn't go out.
Nice.
Rotherham, I just hate the people who act all vigilant and have to go at you for being outside. I just say so nice of you to pay my bills. Kay says Joe delivers and picks up things from the post office. They refuse to take anything from his hands. They make him put it in a box and they spray it down with Lysol. Kate's at least no idea. Paul, sorry. Imroos makes sense. AJ Reese Witherspoon has been stabbed. Was she in London? LOL. Ann says my Uncle Ken used to run a hardware store in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Harrison Ford was one of his regular customers.
Oh, nice.
Ricky says, can people's immune system possibly prevent the virus from powerful antioxidants like vitamin C? I don't know.
Paul says, gotta go. Feeding time at the zoo. Look after yourselves. Be safe.
Yep. You too, Mr. Paul. Matt Clark, do Maddie and Jamie have godparents? No, they do not. That's kind of depending on what religion you're in. Some observe that, some don't.
Halfnuts is still waiting for you to make a prison burrito.
Yeah, we should. Frankie, my fave babe. Wait. What's that word there I'm missing here? Where are we at? My fave baby is bored. He's watching YouTube videos on how to make masks. Although I said 8M, not walking around with water.
I'm not walking around with water bottles
Yep.
to my head. Bless
Yeah.
him.
Bye, Paul. Hubby. Got you. My hubby. Okay. I couldn't piece that one together. But I got you now. Wrestling is boring without audience. I turned it on WWE last night and it was a women's match. Just out of curiosity, and it was the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
It's very quiet.
No noise from the audience. Just you could hear everything happening in the ring. It was kind of different. Pete Wentz asked if I was okay when I passed out in a mosh pit and was body surfed to the front of the stage. Antolin, think we'll do a bonfire tonight. Rotherham, they have to make Scotch cream eggs first. Now there is a viral video. My mom says vitamin D3 and zinc are good for better health this time of year. Okay, guys. I'm going to start heading towards getting out of here, too. It's almost 2 hours. We are waiting for a delivery. I need to go blow my nose. I'm a bit congested. Well, 2 hours on, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Anything else before we get out of here? Now's the time. Baby, do you need some TP? Because I can be your Prince Charming. Frankie says the best immune booster is vitamin C. Have you seen Crocodile Dundee, John? Love Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah, great movie.
Absolutely. Johan, to my mom, if 25 mcg's vitamin D is the best. Half Nuts, do you ever order Uber Eats? No, I've never once ordered that because there's no reason I can't just drive the 2 miles to get it, I've never been in a position where I'm like, I'd rather spend extra money than just go do it myself. Mm-hmm. Sorry, are you allowed to say viral video these days, or is that incentive?
I think we can say that. I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Yeah. Same time tomorrow? Maybe. We'll see. No guarantees.
Alex says, thanks, guys, for another great live stream.
Yes, thank you, guys.
And Dessert Trip says magnesium is good too.
And Ann says the best vitamin D is sunshine. People go out and catch you some today. Just don't go out and catch anything else today. You know what I mean? Frankie, your life passes so quick. They really do. They really, like 2 hours. That's why, like all of a sudden they start getting scratchy. I'm like, I didn't bring a drink when I sat down today. Peace and love, Ann. Thank you, you too.
Aunt Elaine says the kids have a good rest of the day.
Alex will post photos of my dinner. I'll check it out. Pure honey is awesome.
Lily's waving at us.
Hi, Lily.
Lily.
Let's see, pure honey. I do pure raw honey. I try to do a spoonful a day because it is really good for lots of things. What's tonight's film with the fam? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Danny says, great hanging out with you guys. Stay safe laters. You too.
Aunt Elaine says it always brightens my day to see the family. I wish there was more like two-way viewing here.
To you, they pass fast, not to Maddie trying to sleep. I'm going to go wake her butt up as soon as we're off here, too, by the way. What time is it?
11:48.
11:48. It's almost noon.
Yep.
Her butt is getting up right now.
Cool Running.
Always,
That's a classic. That's a good movie, too.
Always get a drink before you do a live. Yeah, it was like, I need to go live, and then all of a sudden it's 2 hours later. Hi, Lily. There's another hi, Lily, from Aunt Susan.
Matt Clark says, have a good day, guys. Thank you again for all your hard work you put into the channel. Katie says, Johnny, that's silly. He said hi.
Hi, Lily. See, I'll do it again. We all love your family. Well, thank you. We love you guys, too. We appreciate you all being here with us.
Exactly.
That's nothing. I used to sleep until 4 p.m. if I could at her age. I've never been an all-day sleeper. Like I said yesterday, I'd rather get up early, get stuff done, and then take a nap in the middle of the day.
Mm-hmm.
But, I hit a button. So, can't you do a live video with a fan on YouTube?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
I think other platforms allow it, but
we could do it on Instagram. We can have people join us on Instagram. Maybe I'll do an Instagram live later today too. My mom's making bread pudding out of the leftover soda bread. Ooh,
Oh, nice.
That would be good.
It'd be different because it's got a different texture than the yeast bread.
Yeah. John, go hit that X and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Rotherham, I did games all night though. Love bread pudding with custard? Yes. Hello, Nicola. Sorry we're missing you. We're about to leave, but good seeing you here. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters, and God said, let there be light, and there was light. Absolutely. I thought I had a cold, but it's not.
Have you ever kissed your honey with a runny nose? You might think it's funny, but it's not.
Do Facebook. Yeah, we could do a Facebook Live through BigJon TV, I think.
Katie says we can do it on TikTok.
Yeah, you can do it with me on TikTok, guys. Thank you. Always enjoy inviting everyone in each other's living rooms. Yes. Any DIY videos?
Not that I'm aware of.
No, unless you consider, food videos are all kind of all DIY, but Anthony, I think I will make a trifle out of some chocolate chip muffins I need to use up. Nice. I will add you on Facebook, says Frankie.
Do it.
Do it. Yep. We're there. Jess, you should make a DIY on making masks.
Yeah, maybe.
Smash the thumbs up, guys. Michael and the angels fought against the dragon and his angels, but prevailed not. All right, guys. I'm going to hit the X now. This is Bible hour. Thanks for hanging. Appreciate y'all. The super chats were awesome. You guys rock. Thank you so much. You just never know when we're going to pop up again. So hopefully you have notifications turned on. Cooking with the microwave only.
Oh, yeah?
I have a BigJon TV fan page started, trying to figure out how to work with the privacy features before I make it public. Awesome. Good job, Katie. Thank you. All right, guys. I'm hitting it right now. Good seeing you. Good chatting. 2 hours and 5 minutes.
Wow.
Appreciate
Bye.
y'all.
Catch you on the next one.
Have a good one. Be safe. Love you. Stay safe. Corona Challenge
Bye.
next video. Great seeing you again. Have a safe and have a wonderful day. Yes, you too, guys. See ya. There's another comment. Bye, 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 bye. And some hearts.